Happy holidays, Fraggle Rock here. Today's video is going to be a little bit different and a little special. We are doing an unboxing video, but instead of unboxing cardboard, we're going to be unwrapping a present. So a little backstory about this package. During one of my back to school nights a few months ago, a parent came into my classroom and noticed my retro game corner and my game and console collection over here. We got to talking and realized that we had a lot in common between retro games, retro systems, collecting them, playing them. Well, after that night, they left and I didn't really think anything about it until this morning. This morning, as he was dropping off his student here at school, he walked up to my classroom with this package in hand and he gave it to me. This is a present to me from that parent. And based on our conversations, I have a pretty good idea of what is actually inside here. So I'm really excited to open this up and share it with you guys. So let's head over to the bench and see what's in this present. All right, now we're here at the bench. Let's go ahead and unwrap this and see what we have inside. I'm super excited to share this with you guys. Like I said, I think I know what it is, but we're just gonna have to rip this inside and see what we have. For opening this up, I'm just going to use a box cutter here to carefully cut the paper because I don't want to damage whatever is inside here. Because if it's what I think it is, I don't want to accidentally scrape it. Yep, this is exactly what I thought it was. This is the Mattel Electronics Intellivision, or that's short for Intelligent Television. This is a complete system, it looks like, with the case and a handful of games, as we can see right there. This is pretty cool. So the Intellivision was a competitor to the Atari back in the early 1980s. It was originally released by Mattel Electronics in the North American market in 1980 and was a direct competitor, I believe, to Atari. Now, like I said, during the back to school night, this parent noticed my retro corner and we got talking about our different collections, and he mentioned that he had in his collection a original Intellivision. So he's like, he asked me this question. He was like, "Hey, could I trust you to take care of my Intellivision?" And I told him, yes, of course. So when he showed up this morning with this wrapped package in his hands, I was pretty excited to unwrap it because I had a feeling it was in fact the Intellivision that he talked about that evening. All right. Oh man, it definitely smells like something from the 80s. Look at this. So we've got some really, really important things here. We've got the manuals and it looks like some collector's cards. Not collector's cards, but I don't know what these are actually. There's some kind of cards. I honestly don't know too much about the Intellivision, so this is all really new to me. And I'm really excited to sort of get this started, check it out, and show off some gameplay footage. So the Intellivision, I believe, had some criticism because its controls were kind of weird, right? So you have this, this sort of multi-directional button here. You had buttons on the side. So it's almost like you're playing a game with a TV remote. So the buttons are here on the side, right? And then you got sort of this omnidirectional pad here. And it does have the two controllers built in. So two controllers are built in. It looks like those cards, what I mistakenly referred to as collector's cards, are actually the sort of the instructions for how the game plays. So in essence, you would slide out this card, put in the one for the game you are playing, and it would tell you what the instructions are. And you can see if I pull out this card here, if I pull out this card, So this is a Space Armada, which looks like a Space Invaders-like game. You can see it actually has other buttons underneath. It has a number pad, a clear, enter, and then buttons on the side. That's pretty cool. So again, it got some criticism for how like wonky the controllers were, but you know what? I think this is still pretty cool. All right, so this looks like it's actually in really good condition. I know it's hard to see on the camera, but there is very minimal scratching. There's no obvious scratches. There's no like big gouges or breaks in the system itself, right? So the whole thing looks like it's actually in really good condition. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try booting it up and see what it looks like on the TV. And if it boots up, I'm probably not going to touch it. I'm not going to open it up if it boots fine. But if it has trouble booting or the games don't work, then I'll look into taking it apart and carefully cleaning it. This is something that I want to be a little bit more careful with because it was a present to me, and I want to make sure I don't accidentally break it. It's not like one of my own original systems that I don't mind taking apart because they were mine to begin with. Okay, so it looks like we have some games here. We've got Burger Time, Poker Blackjack, Space Battle, Triple Action, Bowling, Major League Baseball, a mystery game, hockey, checkers, NFL football, Pitfall, and a Coleco game, Venture. Pretty awesome. I really like this this case here because it stores all the games right next to it. So I'm just gonna have to figure out a way to set this up in my retro corner so it's easy access. Right now I have kind of limited room to where I can put things, so I'm gonna have to reorganize that. All right, so as you saw, probably on the side here, this is where the games would actually insert. So you would take your game and you would put it right in there and then turn on the power. So kind of a funky design to put it on the side, but you know what? Sure, they had their reasons for it. And now it looks like I have a lot of the original paperwork that came with the Intellivision. Let's see what we have here. So I've got the different control directions. I've got some of the original paperwork. Look at this. He actually held on to all of this stuff. This stuff is so important for a collector, to have the original manuals, to have the original registration cards, right? I think I saw some registration cards there in the beginning. So this is all, it's not complete in box. I'm sure most of the stuff was sold in cardboard boxes, so those boxes are probably long gone. But what we do have here is, looks like all the original paperwork. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. It looks like it hooks up via composite here. I'm guessing this is a composite cable. It's not coaxial. It does look like it has a RCA type connector. So I'm guessing this is for video and audio. I'm not sure how the audio works on these systems. I guess I could take a look in the instruction manual here and put that all together. I guess the next step is to hook this up and see if we can get it working. So I'm gonna set up my Montgomery Ward TV, my smaller TV, to use as a test TV to get this up and running and see if we can get any video game footage. Maybe I can use that video capture cord to capture some of the game footage for you guys as well. If not, I'll just shoot it on the camera and, you know, we'll test it out. All right, so now I'm back over here in the corner. I've got my Montgomery Ward TV hooked up and ready to test with the Intellivision console. Now, the one thing was the Intellivision console did not come with an RF unit for me to attach it to the TV, and it does require the RF unit. However, a Nintendo Entertainment System RF unit will work with the Intellivision. So I've actually, can't really see it back here in the corner, but I actually have a Nintendo RF switch hooked up to the Intellivision, hooked up to the TV. The only thing is the Nintendo RF switch is only set to channel 4, so you need to make sure that the Intellivision is also set to channel 4 so you can get picture. So let's go ahead and turn this on. And right now I have the cartridge. I have a couple different cartridges. What I'm going to use is Burger Time. So we're going to use Burger Time here. Put this right into the side of the Intellivision. And here we go. 1, 2, and aha, it works. Look at that. Mattel Electronics presents Burger Time. Now the really cool thing about this is that each controller has a little control card here that will tell you how to play the game. So you just slide this in over the number pad of the controller and you can get started. Select 1 or 2 players. We're going to do 1 and start. Now I have no idea how to play Burger Time, so this isn't going to end very well. But yeah, it looks like the controls work really well. I can go up, I can throw pepper. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here, obviously. Okay, oh, maybe I knocked down the things on top of the different enemies. I'm not really sure. Anyways, all I know is that my Intellivision, or my now new loaner Intellivision, works really well. So yeah, there we go. Happy holidays to me, I guess. This is really cool that, that somebody thought about giving this to me and trust me to take care of it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing. I know I was really excited to do this unboxing and hooking up to showcase this for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you guys have a great holiday season. See you next year. Bye.